Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to extend buildings in Photoshop. And also we will dive deeper into using Vanishing, creating plane tool, using marquee tool, and using transformation command. So let's get started! So here in our document, I prepare here an image of this building, and our goal here is to add another floor of it. So the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create a new layer. Going onto the layers panel, find this box with a cross sign in the middle. Let's create a new layer. There you go. Now with this new layer that we just created, let's go to the menu bar, go to filter, and then choose vanishing point. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. We're going back, so from in this vanishing point window, we're going to make use of the create plane tool, right? So to create those grid lines. So to do that, go here on the left side, click on the second tool, that's create plane tool, or C for the shortcut key. Okay. Now let's add some points starting from here. All right, going here, here, and here. Okay, now the next step here is I'm going to press Control and hold it and click and drag this side to create another grid lines on the other side of the building. Something like this. Alright, there you have it. Now the next step here is we're going to extend these grid lines. So selected on this right grid lines, I'm going to click and drag it on top to extend that into this, right? And also to the other side, click and drag this top point to extend, all right? And I'm that make sure that they meet this quarter here on top here, right? The next step here is I'm going to click on the marquee tool. So yes, this one is the marquee tool, or press M for the shortcut key. Because our goal here is I'm going to create a selection from this upper part of the building with the grid line. So I'm going to click and drag this one, something like this, right? Make sure that you are selecting all the parts of the top of the building. There you go. Right, and then press Control plus C to copy it. All right, so I already copied that. Now let's paste it by pressing Control plus V. Okay, so once I did that, the image that I copied is already pasted here. Okay, and then I'm going to click and drag this part to extend. All right, make sure it's aligned well. All right, so once all said and done, hit OK. All right, so if there are areas that we need to fix on, so just like this one, it's not that aligned well. All right, and not only that, look at the clouds here. Right, so that's the part we have to fix on. Okay, all right, so because it doesn't look natural, isn't it? Now to fix that, selected on this layer, press Control plus T. Okay, and now we can now start aligning this one here in the middle. For the other part, yeah, just like this one, we're gonna make use of a warp here. So right click on this free transformation command and choose warp. Okay, so this one, I'm going to click and drag this one to align it. Go to the other side of the building over here. Now after that, hit enter. Now the next step here is I'm going to fix those unwanted areas here on top. Now to fix that, we're going to make use of a polygonal lasso tool from here on top. So going on to the toolbar, go to the third tool, right click on it, and then find the polygonal lasso tool. So we use polygonal lasso tool for us to create a perfect lines for creating selection here on top. Once I already have this selection, now let's go to the layers panel and then add a layer mask. Okay, there you go. All right, so if you have noticed here, we have to invert this one. So selected on this thumbnail of this layer mask thumbnail, press Control plus I to invert it. Okay, once I did that, look at that. The unwanted areas are already removed. Okay, all right, so let's zoom this one here on this part. So this time we're gonna make use of a brush tool just to fix those things here. Okay, so going into the toolbar, press B for the shortcut key. For the options, I'm going to set that into 100%, and I'm gonna use a soft round brush. And for the foreground, make sure it's black, and make sure that you're also selecting on the layer mask thumbnail. Okay, and then let's start erasing those unwanted areas. All right, now that looks clean now. Now let me show you the before and after. So this one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to extend building in Photoshop.